Lowe's 2618. This is an intermediate video because we need to have a little bit of discussion about the plumbing for this job. I'm leaving this as a video for the plumber, but basically what we've got here is this is a top of copper tubing, bendable top of copper tubing that has been pulled in and run outside to go to a outdoor spigot. The customer does not want to lose that, but it is well in the way of what we're trying to do with the cabinets. So there's a fix to this. I'll show through it real quick. I need to cut this pipe off at about 1 inch from the wall so that we can add a collar to that and put the receiver back on it. This pipe needs to be cut off with a spiral cutting tool here and remove these two valves. That way a shark bite, a 1/2 inch shark bite, can be put on top of this and top of this so that we have minimum size holes for us to put this over into. And the last thing is this top M copper is going to need to be gently bent back out straight. Try to get it as straight as possible. And then you need to turn it again. You need to cut it off. Back here I've got a little mark about 1 inch or so from the wall so that a compression L-shape, compression elbow can be put on that and then turned and run back over here to be hooked back up again with maybe a PEX pipe or something. This is the incorrect use of this material. It's usually used for gas pipes, but someone is using it here for water pipes because I guess this is back before PEX was readily available. This is just how they done it, but it is not something we can wrap a cabinet around. So that's definitely going to have to be taken care of. This right here, the disposer, when they remove the sink, the disposer, they left the strainer basket assembly in the old sink. So this is going to need to have a disposer basket assembly, which is the clamping mechanism and the strainer insides to replace this with. So if you want to take this video to the store, Beth can help you get that part, okay? And then this piece here, the electrical to the disposer, needs to be taken apart so that we can put that inside the cabinet. Now, one of the things that we did today, just as something for us to fix an issue, the customer had a vent coming out of the floor, as you can see here. We went ahead and cut the side off that vent and taped it to where we have access for it to be just in this one cabinet, and that has omitted the bottom drawer from being full depth. But a fix for this would be to order some 15-inch deep drawers, which would come from a 17 or 18-inch deep cabinet, some 15-inch drawers to go on the bottom, and some 15-inch runners right and left-hand side so that the bottom drawer can still be utilized. What we have here today are 24-inch runners and 24-inch depth drawers, and they're not going to work in this situation. They're going to hit the pipe as it opens and closes, plus the drawer runner would be too long. So when we come to put that back, we can actually screw that to the sides. You see the runners have side mount holes. We can screw that to the sides with some appropriate thickness blocks and still make that bottom drawer a functional, about a 12 or 15-inch drawer in the bottom. So that's the two things there. The other thing is on the work order we have today, there is a wall 3624 in the design. If you look right here, the spacing from that soffit to the top of this is around 18 inches. So probably a 15-inch cabinet is what we're going to need for the top of this, a wall 3615 with a matching interior, so the bottom of it is white. And that way, because what we have is a 24, that's going to be hanging way too low on this set. But the other thing is the moldings that are here are proud of the wall, about a 1/2 inch. So he's wanting to have the other gentleman that's working for him to take and cut this off, smooth this up even with the wall, just like this has been done. So regular casing can be fitted here as far as the molding application. Our cabinet is going to stop about 2 1/4 inches back from the edge on both sides. So a regular casing, a 2 1/4 inch casing will fit here, or a shaker block style, craftsman style casing, the 3/4 inch block style casing. I believe that's everything we have for this one. Let me go over here and look at the soffit. On the soffit, if you take a look right here, this depth that we have, we've already established one of the refrigerator panels. The depth of this is 24 inches. The wall has a step out in it, like you see, but the soffit, when it was built, they finished the soffit out, they didn't go far enough with the soffit. This soffit needs to be extended straight on over to that mark on the wall, and then it's a total of 40 inches. The face of this is a total of 40 inches, and the depth of this needs to be adjusted to that depth. Now, when we go to install the refrigerator panel, that panel is 24 24 inches deep. Of course, the wall's a little out of plumb, but 24 inches deep. This margin across the front of this is where our depth of our refrigerator panel will be on the other one. So this will not be a 24-inch deep panel. It'll be cut to that depth. And then similarly, these are 17-inch deep, I think, cabinets. And they are actually going to be shorter than the panel beside of them, but that's because they needed room for the table. Everything else should work out fine, but that soffit box is just a little bit short of being the length we need and the shape we need for the refrigerator section to work out and have a nice symmetrical look to it. If you have any questions about this, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a good day.